Hi vlog, it is Friday, January 28th. January 28th today. TGIF, it has been a very long week. Very long. But yet a very rewarding week, I guess. Because we're all kind of feeling a little better. Kind of. I still have some things going on with my breathing and whatnot, but I'm hoping soon that'll be behind me. It is Friday, so I don't have case today, but I do have a very cute little girl with me. We just got back from going to some free libraries, which I was going to vlog, but I didn't end up vlogging because it was really cold outside. And getting in and out of the car and stuff, and trying to video, it was like I was going super, super fast. Like I was running out of the car up to the free libraries, and I found an app, which is really cool, that kind of tells you about all the free libraries all over, whatever area you're in and whatnot, so you can like find them, the ones that are registered anyway, like all around you, wherever you might be at the time. So I found 2 or 3 different new places today that has free libraries, and then Mia and I went to Goodwill,
and we got lunch.
And then we did have lunch, didn't we? We did. We had high five girl power lunch together. We had a little lunch date.
Hey guys, and I got pua.
And before we went to go look for books and go on our little lunch date, what did we watch? Moana, because who loves Moana?
Me.
You. And what did we find at Goodwill today?
Pua for me.
Is it, what's his name?
Pua.
Pua?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I haven't, we did start to watch Moana, but I didn't get to finish it. I was taking care of some stuff, but I don't know what the pig's name is, but I believe this girl, because she's seen the movie like 18 trillion times.
No, his Pua. Pua.
Pua.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that's all we're doing. I see I have a Prime package. She also got a Minions backpack today when we were shopping.
And it turns glittery and it turns really
It does. Okay, well, I think I'm going to have to stop the vlog because your mama just messaged me and asked if we were home. So, I better write her back. Your daddy is going to pick you up. So, that was Mia's mommy, and she messaged us to say that Mia's daddy is going to come pick her up. So, we got back just in time, didn't we?
Yeah!
We got to go on a girls' date and go shopping and have lunch.
And get pua.
Yeah. So, I am going to, does anybody else have this problem? Like, I just have masks all over my purse.
I know.
I don't know where I put that. I was looking for the other part of my keys, and I don't know where I threw. Oh, right there. Okay, well, I'm going to help Miss Mia get ready. So, can you tell everybody, bye, vlog. Have a good weekend.
Bye, vlog. Have a good day. And I'm going to say face.
And what?
I'm going to be safe, and they'll be
Oh,
naughty.
you said be safe?
And don't be naughty at your house.
Yes. So, Mia says, have a good day, be safe, and don't be naughty at your house. I think we're kind of a little crooked here. Ah! Stay. I think it's crooked. Oh, well. Oh, well. Alright, so, Mia had to leave, which is total bummer, because I love her. And we had a really good day today, hanging out, and, yeah. So, you guys, I was going to show you all the books that I got at the free library, the new ones that we had gone to today, but, of course, Zoe's going to jump up here and try to knock this camera over. Aren't you? Because it's like, this is just what you live for. Aww. that. Put in journal if want. She said she has a messed up arm. I don't see that. Anyway, I just saw this picture Jazzy just drew and left laying up here on the counter, and I didn't even see it until just now. But look at how cute she is. It almost looks like she made like a stained glass or something behind her. She's so freaking artistic. Like, blows my mind. Look at her. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. So yeah, put in journal if want. That's exactly where she's gonna go. Oh, thank you. So, I knew that was gonna happen because, like I said, Zoe lives to annoy me and knock everything off this damn counter. So, I was gonna show you all the books, but then I decided I'm gonna actually make like a dedicated kind of book. I don't even know why I got booktube in my head, but I'm gonna make that in a completely different video that has to do with reading and reading vlogs and all that good stuff. So I guess it doesn't matter that you are now sitting back on top of those books because Zoe I just chased out of here. But anyway, as I was saying, this is definitely going to go in my journal. Cat, I swear. I did get a package from Amazon, but I don't know if you can see it right through the package. Can you see like the colored tabs in there? That's pretty much all it is. Yeah, that's all I ordered. It's just a set of these like book tabs or tabs. They're all different colors. They're for like if you want to annotate a book or use them as bookmarks, whatever they might be. Sticky notes, but they're like, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to open that on that other video though, since it has to do with the books. But I can show you these, even though it's still more book stuff. I'm such a book nerd. Like, I can't help it. And I guess that's kind of why I decided that I was going to start maybe making some dedicated, like, videos just to books, because I don't know if you all want to talk about books, because you might not care, like I care. So if I make maybe a dedicated video to, like, book vlogs and, like, I was trying to say booktube or whatever you want to call it, that might be cool. I was even thinking of, like, because I'm setting up that office/library upstairs in one of our extra rooms that we don't use up there as well, I was thinking that, where was I going with this? Good Lord, too many thoughts up in the brain. Okay, well, I completely lost my train of thought, so I have no idea what I'm talking about right now currently. I don't know if that's because my blood sugar is ultra low, even though, like I said, Mia and I did go out to lunch together this afternoon. Whatever. So, I don't know where I was going with that other train of thought, but I guess if it pops back up, I'll let you know. If not, then we're going to just keep on going. But, I do want to show you what we got from Goodwill, we being Mia and I, and, I did get another book. It was 99 cents. It is The Hunting Party, a novel by Lucy Foley. It looked really, really good. So, and it's a smaller book. Like, this to me is a small book. There's probably like less than or close to 300. Yeah, like 327 pages in here. So, for me, this is like a book that you could read fairly fast. And then I got this one because, first of all, hello, gorge. Look at this freaking stunning cover. Like, that's just gorgeous to me. So it's called If I Had Your Face, and it's Frances Cha, I believe. It's covered up down here, but yeah, Frances Cha. So, first of all, she's gorgeous. Like, the cover's gorgeous, as is this wonderful looking beauty on the cover. And no wonder the book's called If I Had Your Face, because if I had this girl's face, I would be like, I would be like, Fearless. But anyway, I don't want to get into too much of what these books are all about or anything, but they're almost going to be thrown on the ground. But this one is fairly new. I think this one was from like 2019 maybe. And whenever I find new books, you guys, I'm constantly opening them up to see if maybe, just maybe, they're signed by the author or whatever. But so far, I think that I only have like 2 that are signed by an author. But this one looks really good. And again, this one was a clearance for 99 cents. And I need to hurry up because, of course, Nikita's outside. But now because Nikita's outside, that means Gemma wants to be outside. So, of course, of course. And then that little bag I showed you, the little minion purple bag, I got Mia, and then her little Pua, as she calls him, from Moana, that little pig. And then I got this, and that was it. So I was like pretty surprised with myself. So this is just like a vest, but it's black, and it's got like really cool, almost velvet designs over the top of it. And then, like I said, it's a vest. There's like no arms and such. But I love wearing vests lately, and they have nice pockets on the side. And I wear them like over my sleeves, over, you know, t-shirts, whatever. If it's cold or whatnot. I also like wearing these when I'm out walking. This one's like kind of big on me, so I could like wrap this around me a couple times, but I don't care. It hangs and it's big and it's really cute, and it's got the pockets down here. I don't know, can you see? But anyway, it's nice and long, so if I'm out walking or anything like that, I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool find just to wear over like a sweatshirt or whatnot. And it was $8.99. But it was a green tag, so it was half off. And the brand is this Jane Ashley. So I don't know if I've ever heard of that before, but it must be a pretty decent brand for it to be $8.99. But it is really cute. I do like all of these designs, and it, like I said, it feels really cool. So that was all that I got. Kind of shocked at myself. Don't look at me like that, Miss Zozo. You stay over there. I'm getting the evil eye and a half from this cat right now. Come all up and yelling at me and such, but you're the one that freaking giving me dirty looks when you just knocked my whole entire camera off the table. So, I wanted to show you guys this. Jasmine got me this, and I freaking love it. I was going to drink coffee out of it, because it's really super freaking cute. And it says, like, thank you on the inside. Because I think it was for, yeah, it was a teacher's gift. Because it says world's best teacher on the back. And Jazz was like, well, you know what, Mom? She's like, you are one of the world's best teachers. Even though you're my mom, you're also my teacher. So she got me this little cup, and it's so cute. And then it has the notepad that came with it, and it says, keep calm and teach on, which everybody knows I love me some notepads. And I just have the notepad sitting in here because, like I said, I was going to drink out of it, but now I think I'm going to just keep some of my important pens and whatnots in here. I was super excited because I got some free Bath and Body Works things. I got a free gift one, and I got a 20% off your entire purchase, and I got $6 Wallflowers Fragrance plug and refill bundle. So, hoping maybe this weekend we can go, because I really want to try one of their wall plug-in bundles. So that's super exciting. I mean, it is to me when you have no life like me. And this was the other little pack that came with it. That mug that Jazz got me. And then down here, there's just some, this is basically what's in my Amazon order. They're just, tabs like this, but they have like arrows and whatnot. So I did annotate my first book because that's what I wanted the tabs for. Wasn't going to really talk about that on here, but whatever. I'm really kind of pleased with myself because, you guys, I've read like, I think the book I'm finishing right now is going to be my 9th, my 9th book of January. And because I'm like super stoked and into all of like wanting to try to like keep track of everything, I did start a Goodreads account. So yay for me. I kind of went back and updated because I found one list that I had from like January, February, March, April, maybe May of last year, where I wrote down all of the books that I had read and gave them a between 1 and 5 star rating. So when I updated my Goodreads account, which apparently I had one from like 2000 and something, I didn't even ever remember making a Goodreads, but apparently I did, because when I logged in like with my info, it was already right there, and I was like, okay. So I went in, I found out how it all works again, and I added a bunch of books. I added my new goal for this year, which I set it at 50, but considering I read like 9 books already this month, you know, well, whatever, I might just be able to really make my goal, which would be cool. So the whole point of this was I added all those books, plus I added all the books that I've read this year so far into my Goodreads. And I haven't like wrote any real reviews or anything yet, but I also, I can't remember anything anymore. Like, what seriously is wrong with my brain? Like, the thoughts are right there, and all of a sudden it's like, gone. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Adios. Avida Saint Adieu. Like, it's just gone. Gone. Okay, so I let the annoying dog out because her sister's outside. So heaven forbid she not be out there to antagonize her. So, yeah, that's the thing. This is what I was talking about, you guys. So these are the tabs. Like, I ordered more of these. I just found these random ones. I think I got these at, like, Dollar Tree, maybe? But this is my first book ever that I annotated. And I know someone's going to ask me, like, what is annotating? And it's basically, it's a way that kind of just, I'm sure many of you already know, but it's just a way for you to kind of, like, color coordinate your like thoughts throughout the book. And like I said, a lot of people don't like it when someone writes in a book, but if it's a book that I'm keeping and it's mine, I want to know like what I thought about it. I kind of have like a key basically that I drew up so that I know what each color tab represents, and whatever color tab I'm putting on the page, I underline like the part that pertains to. Hence, pink is love. So I don't have very many parts of this book that I did love. You can see there's not many pink tabs in here. But if you knock my camera over, cat, I swear to the heavens, you're going to go with it. You're going to go with it. So I'm not on my glasses. Woo. So I know right away in the beginning too, like I can kind of show you somewhere here. In the beginning of this book, I kind of went like tab crazy, but Zoe, don't. No, naughty kitty. Oy. Basically each color represents a feeling or emotion, and then if there's something that really hits you, you can flip to that page and see what it says. And I wrote also in the margin if it was something kind of more whatever that I was feeling that I really wanted to put out. I'm actually kind of doing like a buddy read of this book, I guess you could call it, with a friend, and I wanted to be able to mark the spots that really were important, either parts of the book just memorable, or parts that made me sad, parts that made me angry, parts that were kind of shocking, parts that I loved, parts that I hated. And each of these tabs represents a different kind of feeling, I guess, that I was feeling. And then, like I said, I also wrote in some of these spots because, well, let me tell you, this book right here is a freaking emotional roller coaster, like in the first couple pages instantly. I said I wasn't going to talk about books, and here I am still talking about books, so I apologize. But in this book, it is Before Women Had Wings, and it's by Connie Mae Fowler. You guys, like literally in the first couple pages, there's talk of like abuse, suicide, wow. Yeah. So anyway, I marked a lot of things in this book, and some pages I annotated and I had thoughts to write next to them, and some of them I didn't. So that's just basically, I guess, a summed up thing. But I was very proud of myself because this is the first book I ever annotated, and I am definitely keeping it forever because, for one, it was a very good story. It kind of really makes you process a lot of things that this family had kind of gone through. And like I said, talk about emotional roller coaster. It's like you understand where they're coming from, and then you don't understand where they're coming from, and then all of a sudden you feel horrible and sad for a person, and then you flip the page and that same person, the next page you're hating. Like, ruthless. So this was the book that I annotated, and that's what's in that bag. So that'll be, you'll hear more about that if you end up watching the vlog that I do for reading this dog. I swear to God. Okay. Oh, and you're back, I see, Miss Kitty. What else was I going to tell you guys? I don't know. Since I'm talking about books, I guess I should probably put a, I don't know how to even go about talking about this, because it's so hard to talk about things these days without offending other people, or people thinking, you know, either you're being preachy or you're not being preachy enough if you're a true Christian. And man, it's just, you're destined to basically butt hurt somebody. Like, I don't know how else to say it, I guess. But no pun intended. I'm just going to come out and say it, and I guess my disclaimer is I am not a person that's going to judge you for your own personal beliefs. I don't expect any of you to have my personal beliefs. I'm not going to shove my personal beliefs when it comes to religion, I guess I should kind of clarify, down anybody else's throat. I'm to each their own. If anyone wanted to talk to me about things like that, I openly have no problem expressing my opinions and things like that. And though I am Catholic, I have a very open mind when it comes to certain things. And I don't, I guess, quote unquote, fit the Catholic bill, which I hope that don't offend anybody. But kind of story time. I think I've even talked about this before. The church that I grew up in, the church that I went through all of my catechism lessons, where I was confirmed, was a Catholic church. It was my church. Like I said, I grew up in this church. Yeah. But anyway, my first son was born, and because it was out of wedlock, yeah, the church would not baptize my son Catholic. And I guess at that point, it kind of really left a bitter taste in my mouth, where I would feel like, I don't want to get into a huge churchy topic, but I was turned away from the church when I kind of needed them in a couple different circumstances and points in my life. And to me, that's not what God is about. That is not what Jesus would have wanted. I don't care if you believe in a different God. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna preach to you and tell you your beliefs are wrong or right. And mine are not very level-headed. Like, I don't know if God is a man. I don't know if God's an alien. I don't know if... All I know is I have a relationship with God, I guess, is basically what I'm trying to say. And In my opinion, he is our savior, and there is an afterlife. There is heaven, which also concludes that there is a hell. So if you believe in one, you kind of got to believe in the other. I mean, that's how I look at it. But anyway, I don't want to get into all of that. That could be a completely different video if we actually want to go there someday. But I found this, and I think I put it in a reading Dollar Tree book haul or something a long time ago. And I really liked this because of like this leather binding. And I was like, ooh, guess what I could do? I could rip the insides out, and I could use this as like a cover to a journal or a, words today. Like every day they're just getting harder. Oy. Anyway, a traveler's notebook, a traveler's journal, different things like that. I had thought that I could probably like make something really cool out of this. And the problem with that was it's called Our Daily Bread because it is a devotional collection. Yeah, so I ended up not being able to rip this up because it actually is kind of nice to follow along with each day and read. So I don't know if anybody's seen them, but you can open up to the day of the week that it is, and then like today is the 28th. So it does kind of give you like up here, it tells you what you can read for that day out of the Bible, like read Romans 5, 1-8 or whatever. And then it goes and it kind of gives you a quote underneath, and then it kind of gives you a story that makes you just kind of really think, and it relates to, you know, what it has to talk about. I have promised you my presence with you everywhere you go. I will never leave you as you travel here below. So there's not just quotes from the Bible. There's quotes from other people. There's quotes. There's just different stories, and it kind of gives you, I don't know how to explain it, I guess, in my own words. For me, what it does for me, it kind of gives me that dedicated time with God each day. It gives me that, I feel like if you want to develop your relationship with the man upstairs, then you need to dedicate a little time to him. And I don't mean that you need to dedicate your time to him being that you go to church every Sunday. I don't go to church every Sunday. I couldn't tell you the last time I went to a normal church service, to be completely honest. Like, that's just how it has been for me. But I don't mean that you have to go to church. I don't mean that you have to be on your knees praying to God. I don't mean that you have to be, you know, out there and dedicating your, you know, every waking minute. Nothing like that. But I do believe if you want to strengthen your relationship with the man upstairs, like I said, then you need to take some time out of every day kind of nurturing that relationship. I think just like you would with anybody else that you care about, anybody else that you are in a relationship with, and you want to keep it strong and you want it to grow. So I guess for me, every single day I've been reading the day that it represents, and I put the little thing in here. So I put it in there, and then each day I kind of get to take a moment where it just makes you stop. It makes you think. You have your moment, and I'm really, really enjoying it. So yeah, I can't rip this book up. Can't do it. I don't think like I'll, you know, engulf into flames or anything like that, but I'm actually liking what I really get out of it. So yeah, that's definitely not something I can do. Maybe at the end of the year after I go through the whole book, but then probably not either. Anyway, enough about books and all of this and all of that. Thank God Miss Kitty Face is doing okay over here. I put in a new Dexcom today, and oh, holy mackerel, she is sore. I don't know if, like, I hit a nerve or, oh, I don't know, but holy Moses. I always talk like you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, and I forget that some of you might not know what I'm talking about or what this little device here even is. So I guess I'll explain that real quick. I'm a type 1 diabetic, and that is my CGM, which is a continuous glucose monitor. So it's constantly monitoring my blood sugars. And then this little device right here in my flabby arm sends, it's the Dexcom G6. I don't know if you can see it. But this little device sends the information to my insulin pump, and that way I know how to adjust my insulin. My pump knows what to do with my insulin because I have the T-Slim X2, which is just the brand of the pump that I have. It's my artificial pancreas, I guess. That's all I really know how to say about that. But you basically have like this injector, and you inject this into your body, and holy crap, my whole arm is sore, and like right inside here, I don't know what it is hitting, but it is sore. It is sore, sore, sore. I did not sleep last night, so I have like bags under thy eyes. Oh man. I couldn't sleep. I just could not sleep. It's a thing again where all I want to do is sleep, but yet I can't sleep, and it's driving me absolutely bonkers. But in turn, it's given me quite a lot of time to read books. I really need to get like a book light. See, I'm talking about books again. I can't help myself. Whatever. But I need to get a book light because I'm driving Rob nuts. Because I have to keep the light on to read. So I either have to like leave the bedroom or go, yeah, whatever. I also, oh, I want one so bad. I want one so bad. I don't know if I want the Kindle, like Fire tablet to read books on, or do I want an actual, like, one of the new Kindle Paperlights, whatever the heck they're called. I always say Paperweight, Paperlight. There's like the new ones, and like I said, they're waterproof because I constantly am reading in the bathtub. So that'd be really cool. And they're like backlit now, so that's awesome. But I also wanted to get into reading more graphic novels and manga books. And if you buy them or rent them or whatever it is, like off the Kindle app or anything, obviously then you don't see them in color, which kind of sucks. But if you got the Fire HD tablet, then you could see them all in color. But then it's not as small and it's not as compact, it's not as cute. I don't know, but that'd be really cool because then I wouldn't need a light on and I'd have a light right from my own little device. It's just hard when you're reading an actual physical book because then you need an actual light. And then, you know, drives people nuts when they're trying to sleep. My bad. So, I have to tell you guys, the kids went to school all week this week. Wednesday, they canceled school, however, because of the extreme cold. Like, holy fricka-dilly, it was cold. Like, cold, cold, cold. With the wind chill, it was like below -30. Yeah. Holy crap, my nose, too. Speaking of things that are sore, let's, like, take a little up close and personal look at my schnoz. So, do you see this little red bump from the side of my piercing? Yeah, it's sore AF. I don't know if you guys know or if you're new, but I pierced my septum myself, and it has been fine. It's been doing good and whatnot, but I have to tell you this story because you're gonna geek out. Like, maybe you won't geek out, but I did after the pain simmered down a little. Because it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. It's kind of embarrassing. I don't even know why I'm telling you this, but I'm telling you anyway. So I was taking a drink of a soda because my blood sugars was low. Because normally I don't like to drink soda and whatever. But I was taking a drink of a soda and it's so embarrassing. So you know how like when you open the soda, there's like the tab and you like click it back and whatever, you open your soda and you got your little like silver tab and then you like put it up to your face, you know, taking a sip of a soda 101 with Manda Random. But I took a sip of the soda and I tipped it back and I was drinking, and then I went to pull it down and the tab caught up on my nose. And like when I pulled it away, it ripped my nose septum ring like straight up. And it is so sore, and I got like this little red sore on the inside of my nose now from that. And yeah, truth be told, even though it's really TMI here, I ended up getting this bump on the inside of my nose right next to where it like ripped it up on the inside of my nose. Only me. I wonder how many people have done this. It cannot just be me. It can't be, right? I don't know. But it ended up like filling up with pus. So I have all of these like piercing care, like whatever. And I was using that in my nose the last couple days because it did like drain all out of this little tiny hole or spot that is sore. And it all drained out and everything. And I've been using like Aquifer salve up in there, and just, I am such a dork. Like, how did that happen? I don't know, but yeah. It's been pretty sore. Pretty sore. Speaking of piercings, I have my ear pierced over here, and I did gauge it, which basically means I stretched my ear. And this ear for me is kind of like my weirdo ear, because I'm going to get the hiccups now. If you see, like, my ear does not attach to my head. It's like it's missing this little piece. Like, my ear should be attached to my head like this, but it's not. So I decided one day that I was going to stretch my ear, only one of them, my little weirdo ear. And this is a 2 gauge is what I stretched it to. And now I've kind of decided that where I see everybody on YouTube like not liking their stretched earlobes anymore, so I want to go against the grain and be like, everybody's taking out their plugs and their tunnels and their earrings, and they're like letting their stretched ears grow shut because, you know, it's just not their thing no more, and blah 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 whatever. Well, guess what? It's still I'm sorry I'm bopping you guys around. Hello. So, stop. It's still my thing, so I really don't care. And I decided to go against the grain, because that's, you know, what I like to do. I decided that I was going to stretch from a 2 gauge to a 0 gauge, which would be the next size, which means you're making it just a little bigger. And that's the size. It's not much bigger than what I have now. I don't think going from a 2 gauge to a 0 gauge is going to be bad, but then again, I thought that on some of the other ones, and they were horrible. I haven't stretched my ear now for ever. I've been at a 2 gauge, like there's a whole playlist of me stretching my ear from like size to size, from normal earring size all the way up to the 2G that I have right now. But, so yeah, I haven't stretched them forever, but you guys, look at how pretty this is. I got this off of, I think, Wish, and that's the 0 gauge, so, that'll be the size of the hole in my ear. But I want to up this so that I can wear this earring. So, like I said, since everybody else is all boo-hoo-hooing on the fact that they stretch their ears and now they don't like it, and they're letting them try to, you know, close up a little so that they can wear normal earrings again. Whatever. I'm not. I am going to stretch mine even further, like I said, just because that seems like the thing to do. So I feel bad that I'm vlogging and all I did was talk about Goodwill, books, and more book stuff. But I think you guys have kind of always known, if you've been around on my channel forever, like I'm sure you don't ever see my house without books everywhere. You don't see my stair steps without having books everywhere. Like, yeah, it's bad. It's bad, but I read all the frickin' time. So yeah, that's kind of why I feel bad that that's all I've been talking about, but whatever. Whatever, I guess, and stuff. I kind of want to really talk about the rest of the books since, you know, I guess this could be my first book vlog. Since I ended up talking about books so fracking much. But I'll wait. I don't know. I'll wait. Or I'll stop this one and start making that one. I don't know. I have videos to edit. My mind today, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is like on over frickin'. It just don't stop. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because, and I say this lightly, don't anybody again take this the wrong way or come at me for saying this or get butthurt. This is just me putting it out there of myself, but I'm still taking my head meds that I had started, and it's been about a little over a month or so now, and I think they're kicking in. Yeah. I don't know if that's why I can't sleep. I don't know if they're like the smallest freaking dose in the world, but I have definitely noticed somewhat of a change, I guess, in my mind, where before it was just, I mean, I still hear those voices. I mean, it's my own voice. Let me not like try to say that I'm like, you know, super, I'm not trying to say like I have multiple personalities that I'll talk and fight for. Maybe I do. No. Basically what I mean is the voice in my head that never, ever, ever shuts up. My own voice telling me horrible things about me, saying god-awful things that I would hope no one else would think about me. My own insecurities, my head telling me 24/7, you're not good enough, you're this, you're that, you're gaining weight, you need to go on the treadmill, you need to, like, all those just negative frickin' Nancy thoughts that just don't shut off in your head. Mine were on overdrive for so long again that I had to finally do something because I really hit a point where I was not okay. And I talked to you guys about that actually, I think through Vlogmas. So yeah, it's got to be about a good month now or more that I've been on these pills. And they have kind of slowed negative Nancy's voice down. I mean, it's still there. Every time I'm looking in the viewfinder, I'm like, ew, gross. Why do people watch your channel? Whether it's 3 or 300 or 3,000, ew, gross. But it's not, I guess, as, maybe she's just not as loud. Maybe that's what those pills have done. They've just maybe hushed her down a bit in the background. Because I find myself being able to just kind of roll with it a little more. In the last 5 months or so, though, I've definitely grown into my hermit state again, where I go through, like, the summer months and everything, like, especially last summer. I was go, hang out with my friends, go out, do this, do that, be here, be there. I had to be doing something. I wanted to be doing something. I felt good. I felt alive, which I think is just seasonal depression too, because, you know, in the winter, you're just like, and then in the summer, you're like, ooh, yay, warm, hot, sun. Let's go lay in the sun. Let's go swimming. Let's da-da-da-da-da. I want to go fishing. I want to be in the boat. I don't know. That's at least how my mind processes it. And then all of a sudden, like, I start slowing down to where I'm like, nope. No, see, Miss Social Butterfly is not here no more. Please leave your name, number, and a brief message, and I'll make sure I get back to you maybe next summer when she's back. Because that's how I kind of feel. So for, like, the last 4 or 5 months already, I've pulled way back. Way back compared to before, at least compared to this last summer. I have went and just 360'd that completely, where I wanted to be out all the time to now I'm like, I don't want to leave my house. I don't want to see people. I've gained like 15 pounds or so from being, you know, I don't even know, I don't have an excuse. Like, I'm telling my mind there's no excuse. I was on prednisone how many different times. And whenever they put me on a steroid, like I'm on right now for my lungs again because of COVID, prednisone just makes me, well, it also makes me like this. It makes me feel just energetic. Like, holy crap, my mind and my body and everything's like, let's do this, let's do that. I want to go shopping. I'm going to do this. I got to do the dishes. I want to build my books. I want to do this, or my bookshelves. That's what prednisone does to me, so that's probably also why I feel the way I do. But then the other side of it, where your body still doesn't feel good and you're still slow and kind of just like, oh, great. I'm glad my mind wants to do all of this, but I really don't have the energy to do all of this. So it's like this butting heads kind of reaction for me, especially when I'm on prednisone. And then that shit makes me hungry AF, like I just want to eat all day long, and I have to sit here constantly and be like, you had lunch, you don't need to eat. Yeah. And even if I'm not eating all day long, even if I'm not giving in to obviously like hunger and the thoughts that I need to eat or snack on something, even if I fight those urges, I still gain weight when I'm on prednisone. Yeah, they need to do something about that because I'm not okay with it. And to top it off, the new insurance, you guys, this is like Rant USA today, but my new insurance has decided that they don't want to cover my Ozempic injection that I take once a week. They don't want to cover like the other, I can't remember what it's called, but my poor endo is like running in circles trying to get my insurance cover to cover my new insurance company to cover all of the things that I'm on, because she don't want me to just all of a sudden not have them. And again, my deductible went through the roof. So before I can, I guess I have no problem putting this out there, but before I can like get any help, I have to pay $3,400. Now some of y'all might be like, oh, what's $3,400? Stop going to Goodwill and spending $10 and $15 and $20 here and there. No shnikes, first of all, but $3,400 is a lot of money. I can't magically pull that out of my butt, and if I could, I wouldn't be shopping at frickin' Goodwill all the time. So, to all the haters out there, pretend my middle finger's up, because I'm just not in the mood. But that has been just this vicious cycle once again, like it always is at the start of a new year, especially when you start new insurance, and it just sucks. It's freaking draining. They're also not covering my Novolog anymore, which is, excuse me, my insulin vials for my pump. This is Novolog. They're not covering this anymore, but they'll cover the generic one that is Humalog, and basically it's the same thing. It's just a generic brand. Same chemical makeup as far as I've been told, so I don't really care about that, but it's just, ugh. I don't know who else is dealing with this, but I know there are shit tons of people out there that are just fed the F up with trying to fight for their medical needs and medical purposes and medical issues, and like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I shouldn't have to be calling the doctor. I shouldn't have to be calling the insurance company. I shouldn't have to be, it's just like, if you do not step up though and act as your own, what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna say ambassador. That's not what I meant. But if you don't step up and kind of like, you know, put your own voice out there and fight for your own things and whatnot, like, you're going to get nowhere. And it sucks because I don't feel like I don't get paid to write the prescriptions. I also don't get paid to be the insurance person that says, no, we're not paying for that. So why the hell am I having to be doing all of this? It's exhausting. Wow. So prednisone also makes me kind of crabby and aggressive. Like, I could never do real steroids. No, couldn't. I'd end up in jail. I'd like Incredible Hulk someone's ass. Like, nope, couldn't do it. So, The kids should be home pretty soon. My stupid watch isn't working. I would like to show you this. It is January 28th. It is, my phone's not going to tell me. I have a watch. The watch could tell you. Oh my goodness. It's 2:40 and I have, are you ready for this? I have, can you even see that? 11,110 steps for the day. That's 5.73 miles, might I add. So, holy frickin' yeah, can you like tell that I'm on steroids and I'm just like in go mode? Because that's what happens. Yep, it does. And then I get also very puffy. Like, look at my puffy. Like I said, the star of frickin' Vlogmas was my chub double, triple face rolls. And I get like, I know that I start retaining water because I feel squishy. TMI, it's also my time of the month. So I feel like crap, which is also another reason that I've been suffering with these wonderfully debilitating migraines. Yeah, because, you know, despite having all these other issues that I like to try not and complain about, let's just chalk it up to that too. Zoe, whatever your middle name should be, cat face. Don't even. I give up. Okay. Before I make this vlog any longer, and I have no room on this phone to try to even get it off of here so that I can edit my other videos, which is something I need to do like 2 hours ago, because that's past my little schedule I made for myself on everything I wanted to do. Oh, you're so sad. Are you so sad? Are you going to be nice because you know Mama's mad at you? Because you flipped my camera off of the damn table? Yes, please, put your butt in my face. I love it when you do that. Anyway, I'm behind on a lot of different things because my mouth likes to keep moving, but the rest of me don't. So, I guess I should probably... Are you good? You sure? Okay. I should probably fix that. So, thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm glad I got to see Miss Mia for a little while before she left. Hi. Why are you being all cute right now? Whoa. Why are you being all cute right now? So, I am gonna... What are you trying to do? Zoe, stop. I'm gonna get going, and me and Zozo are going to edit some videos before my kiddos get home from school today. And I believe Avery actually has off Saturday for once. It'll be like the first Saturday he's ever had off from work. He works at Subway here in my town. So it'll be like the first Saturday this kid has had off a weekend in months. So yeah. No, that's not true. But he couldn't work the other Saturday that he was off because of COVID. Zoe, I can't hold you. You're such a tit baby. Like, see this crap? She's not happy unless I'm holding her. Yeah. So don't mind the fact that my cupboard over there is open, because if the cupboard door wasn't open, then the pipes would freeze. And we don't want that. No. No, we don't want that. Okay, so enough. Like, this shirt is so big. Why do I wear this? Because it's comfortable. Okay, so me and Fat Cat here are going to take care of some business. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know I already said that. One of these days I'll get the hang of this vlogging thing. And these videos won't be so lame. Or they will be. Meh. Alright, you guys. With much, much love, I appreciate you all, old and new. So, 80 new subscribers in the last 28 days. Hello to you guys. Cha-ching-chang. That makes me so happy. Like, they call me Hot Step. I am not a lyrical gangster. So, all right, you guys, I love you. I will see you next time. And as always, Zoe, you gonna tell him? You gonna tell him, Zoe? You gonna tell him, kitty kitty? Stay random, guys. I'll see you again soon. Mwah. Bye.